touches, and this guy gets it done.
Yeah, he gets it done, but at times it looked a little selfish. You just hope he remembers to play in the flow of the offense. I don't really want to see him out there forcing things. However, 30 points is pretty good.
Now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
It's very good.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
What's going on, boo-boo? It's my sister calling. She knows we're in town. So pick it up, man. She probably misses you. She wants to borrow another $500. Go mind your business and play your game. I got this. Boo. Hey, sis.
It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And when I look at the Lakers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
And I don't think they knew exactly what they were either at the beginning of the season. But as they've gotten more familiar with one another, their chemistry has really developed over time.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Channing Frye's...
That's right, T.A. You and I both, maybe after the broadcast, you and I can swing over there for a bite. And Chris, as the season gets going, a lot of players start having lengthy road trips. Just how hard is it to play on the tail end of, say, a 5, 6, or a 7-game trip?
It's terrible. You miss the comforts of home, sleeping in your own bed, eating your own food, your habits, being on the road. You just miss all the good things about home, your family, and things like that. But you have to love these trips. One, if you're a player, because they set up time for chemistry. It's the most time you get to spend with your teammates. You really get to bond and get to know who each other are. Secondly, it takes a toll on that team. It wears you down and sets you up for failure when you come home. And what's great about that is every team has to go through it.
Right.
So this is the NBA. It has to be the hardest league, the hardest schedule. And so it's tough, but, you know, that's what we do as players in this league. And so I love it because everyone does it. And I've always said that sports is so fair because it's unfair to us all. And that's an unfair part of the game, but you got to get through it. You got to battle it, and you got to get through it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Lakers. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. And it's Thomas in at the point guard position. And the 3 off target. Here's LeBron. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
And that one, good. Love's got the game going here with the first basket for Cleveland.
Soft touch of Love, an efficient shooter in the paint. He has to do better.
Thomas kicks to Randall. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Inside. Here's Lopez, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now, here is Hill. 9-point game his last outing. Love outside. The pass to James. Shoots over Ingram. And he can't bank that one in. Thomas kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Randall passes to Thomas. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. James dishes to Love. LeBron against Caldwell Pope. James kicks to Love. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. Hill drives in. Here's A-Train. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Thomas. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively. And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Now, here's Thomas. He picked up 30 points in their last win against New York. At the elbow, Randall. Over Love. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Here's A-Train. Lopez covering. It's a pick by Love. Hill drives in. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Nice screen that time, and George Hill free to knock it down.
Thomas kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Thomas. Lopez a screen. There's the screen. Randall a screen on LeBron. Lopez outside. The 11-footer. Randall no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. The feed to Korver from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Korver's got himself on the board with 3 there.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your study. You don't know the scholar.
Now, here's Lopez. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Looking to end the run. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
Hill against Thomas. Hill kicks to James. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Back to Thomas. Lopez a screen. Outside Thomas. That's tipped. Another shot. Cleveland leading by 9. LeBron left side. Hill kicks to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment. Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team in 2016. He took over a Lakers team that's just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contrast.
Now here's Thomas. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Kicks to Ingram. Lopez a screen to stop the drought, and Ingram lays it in. And Walton has interim with the Warriors. Got 39 wins coaching just half the season in Golden State. Chris, how many games did he win last season in Los Angeles?
About half that number. I mean, it's a project. They got to build it up from the ground up.
Here's LeBron. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. James with it, and guarded by Ingram. And the shot's good for A-Train.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Kuzma. There's the pick. Dishes it to Ingram. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Ingram's got his second bucket.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
To the paint. And the dunk by James.
But all you have to do is lob it up to James. His timing on these alley-oops, incredible.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Ingram passes to Kuzma. Back to Ingram. Lopez a screen on LeBron. And it's Ingram missing.
Thought he was going to be able to take advantage of the D there. He had the space.
The drive by James. Plenty of daylight on that shot. James has got 8 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Thomas dishes to Ingram. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. 6 points for him. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to A-Train. James outside. Pass to A-Train. On the wing, Hill. And again, it's Cleveland.
While he prefers the triple, give him space, he'll let it go from the mid-range.
Lakers trail by 13. The pass to Kuzma. Back to Thomas. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Green comes in for James. Rodney Hood's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill. The Lakers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Fry comes in for Ingram. And Ball subbed in for Caldwell Pope. The three from Thomas. Thomas with another miss.
A frustrating start to this quarterback.
Clarkson kicks to Nance to the inside. Here's A-Train. Tries again. Out to Nance. There's the dish to Clarkson. He feeds it to Green. Right wing. And the rejection by Zubac. They recover it. Back to Nance. Here's Clarkson. And another three for Cleveland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Ball kicks to Fry. He dishes it to Ball. Over Hood. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Here's Kuzma. Drops in the tray. Kuzma's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's A-Train. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Ball, the pass to Fry. And it's Ball in the corner. They set the pick. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Zubac. Ball kicks to Fry. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
It's just not quite tight enough for him to impact the shot. He got a good look on that.
Now here's Hood. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's A-Train, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Isaiah Thomas. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from A-Train. Both free throws good from A-Train. Ball. The shot misses. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but it's a platoon swap here for Cleveland. Here's Hill. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. Yes, that goes in.
It's hard to keep Love from scoring. When he's using his strength to bury these shots, it is tough.
Lakers trail by 18. And Chris, one thing I'm sure you appreciate about Kevin Love's game is his passing.
Oh, definitely. I love his Wes Unseld, the ode to Wes Unseld outlet pass that he does. I mean, just touchdown strikes. Good vision in the high post as well.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He scored 32 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Here's Lopez. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Lopez has got 7 now in this quarter. Hill against Thomas. They set the screen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And that's now 6 points for Kevin Love. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Ingram. Six on the shot clock. Lopez a screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love.
Ingram is so rangy. Hard to affect his shot without fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Down low, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And here we go with the breakdown tonight of the front court and back court rebounding numbers for Los Angeles.
Their bigs are getting most of these misses, and nothing out of the ordinary there. But that's not enough. They're going to need to do more if they want to make a big run here and get back in the game.
Great D right there. Using his long frame to bother the shot.
We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. You take a look at the A-Train, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Lonzo Ball.
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
Both free throws good from A-Train. And, Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But, Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best condition refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Upside Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 8 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Korver against Caldwell Pope. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's A-Train. Lopez with the block. Charity stripe shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 9 points for Brandon Ingram.
The length and athleticism on display. Ingram, something special on the move.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing. I mean, he didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. George Hill out there with Kyle Korver. And it's A-Train in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Lopez a screen. Here's Thomas. And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Here's LeBron. It's deflected.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
Korver against Caldwell Pope. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his third foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Floats it up for James. It's good. LeBron's got 18 points in the game. Now Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around, fantastic defensively.
That's in. That's his fifth field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Pass to A-Train. That shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Lakers trail by 17. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And yes, it's good. And that's now 10 points for Isaiah Thomas. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pick up by Hill, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's just an awful loss of possession there. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. Channing Frye's checked in for Los Angeles. All comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. Randall dishes to Ingram. Back to Randall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is the guy who is used to the spotlight.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside, Green. Shoots from the right block. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Ball kicks to Thomas. And it's Ball in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Atlanta.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Luol Deng is checked in for Brandon Ingram. Timeout called the Lakers. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Thomas kicks to Randall, and it's Ball in the corner. The three-pointer, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Good, the pass to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer, and there's the call on A-Train. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson, he's checked in for A-Train. Zubac is checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. Then it's Randall. Then it's Thomas. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. The drive, but...
Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
I love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artist.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Outside Thomas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Hill. And Isaiah Thomas, phenomenal in the pick and roll game.
Well, he's one of the best isolation scorers in the league. It's almost impossible to keep him in front of you because he has so many ways to score. He has a low center of gravity. He's quick, and he's not afraid of contact. Well, how about Isaiah Thomas making his second All-Star game last season? I mean, many people felt he should have been a starter. The fan vote ended up early and giving it to Kyrie Irving and DeMar DeRozan instead, but terrific season for Isaiah Thomas.
Here's LeBron. The baseline jam off the mark. Lakers trail by 18. They get a hand on it. Over in the corner, Randall. Lakers passing it around. They set the pick. And James with a clear path to the hoop. Oh,
I love seeing James take over the game. I mean, a ferocious scorer who can flat out light it up.
The Lakers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Pick by Randall. Outside Hill. Here's A-Train. He's defended by Randall, and it's in there. A-Train's got 21 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thomas kicks to Ingram. Now Randall back to Ingram. Pocket 6. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there from A-Train. Here's Hill. Feeds it to LeBron. Chris, we've seen video review get introduced into the NBA and tweaked as we go along, refining it, polishing it off. And at this point, would you like to see video review expanded even further? Or do you think it's in a good spot where it stands right now?
I think it's in a good spot right now. I'm sure if I had time to think about it, there are areas in which we want to go to. But if you really think about it, I mean, the game is supposed to be spur of the moment. It's supposed to be just players free-flowing and playing. And you don't want to make the game slower by going to the officiating video every single time. Right now, I don't think you should do it on charges and blocks, which is probably one of the most controversial calls in the game. I think where we have it now is good because it gives a balance. And right now, we do not need the game to lengthen in any way. If anything, shorten. And I think adding anything more to refereeing and videos, I think will just make the game last longer.
Hill passes to A-Train. James outside. Love dishes to Hill. Puts up a 3. But they recover it.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
Korver kicks to Hill. On the wing, James. Shoots over Ingram. Here's A-Train. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. It's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And you can't lose track of Hill. A money shooter on the spot.
And here's Caldwell Pope outside Thomas. There's the screen. The feed to Randall. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Takes the 13-footer. Randall with the bucket.
You know the coaching staff likes that. They've been working on him becoming more and more comfortable with the catch and fire. Randall rewarding their confidence.
Here's A-Train. He's defended by Randall. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And you look at today's players, they have so many more ways to connect with their fans. But, Chris, at times, do you think that creates added pressure for the players?
Every player has pressure. I don't know about added pressure, but I do think it's a different time with social media, and you can hear everyone's opinion. So I think that you need to focus more if you're an athlete, but I don't think it adds more pressure. Because whether or not someone can type it or say it in your face and fool you at a game, you're going to hear those words.
They set the pick. And it's Korver off the drive to the paint. Here's A-Train. Well, we don't always get what we want, Chris, but if you were in charge of the dunk contest, which 4 players would you personally pick to make up the field?
Man, it's so tough. Wow. I think I definitely want to go with Levine. He's, the ex-dunk champ.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Westbrook, I think Paul George would be great in there. Of course, LeBron, Griffin. I don't know. Davis. There's so many high flyers. I just think it's so tough because sometimes the smaller guys have the advantage. Big guys feel like they can't do it because they won't be as exciting. I mean, even our worst dunk contest, I've fallen in love with because you get to see some incredible things. But, I'd start with them, but so many other players you can pick.
Mm-hmm. Love the pass to A-Train. Fires from deep, and that's good. Kevin Love for 3.
This is why Love is so effective. A big man with a gorgeous shot from distance.
Thomas kicks to Randall, dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Here's Lopez, and again, no good by the Lakers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's A-Train. Good D by Lopez.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
Here's Thomas, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Love.
Pound for pound, the best in the league at drawing fouls. Isaiah lives at the line.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Picked by Randall. Thomas dishes to Fry. Here's Ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now, what I do love about Randall as a screener is he's always a threat to roll off, even if ultimately he doesn't.
Passes it to A-Train. And that one is stuffed right through.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And here is Los Angeles now. Thomas kicks the ball. Here's the screen. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Thomas a screen. There's the pass to Ball. From 10 feet out. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Love outside. Kicks it to Hill. He's looking for LeBron and finds it.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Fry with the ball. Now defended by A-Train. To the wing on the left. Kuzma passes to Fry. Second chance effort. The shot that time not on target. Good D from Love. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. Buries it from 3-point range. 6 points for Kyle Korver.
Just increasing their advantage. And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see the flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they dominate.
And stolen by Love.
Well, guys, this was a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really define for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, congrats on the win. Now, you got it going offensively. How did you create looks for yourself against the defense?
You know, DA, creating is easy for me. You know, on any given play, I see about 2 or 3 ways to rip a defense apart. And, you know, the hardest part, actually, it's not really that hard. Everything's pretty easy for me. But, you know, the challenging part is picking which way to go about it. Because, you know, I usually pick the shot that is most likely to end up on my highlight reel.
Do you have everybody over at the house to watch these highlight reels?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Oh, there y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, not today, DJ Beast Mode.
No love, boo-boo?
Nah, bro. You on fire. And I ain't about to burn up these freshly manicured nails.
I see you.
Yo, legit, could have been a hammer.
I believe it.
Thank you. Bro, I'm trying to get some new kicks, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw some new ones that just came out.
Really?
Ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
I was talking to DJ.
Oh, man. Bro, I'm so not looking forward to this.
Good luck, right?
DJ, we've seen you play above the rim before, but tonight was ridiculous. Did you just decide that you were going to grab every rebound tonight?
It's not that hard to get the boards when nobody can defend you, you know? It's just another element to my game that I chose to showcase tonight. And without that glass work, we would not have gotten that W. It's just DJ being DJ, baby.
How'd you feel you played tonight?
Well, I mean, we got the W, which is good. We played some great team ball. I talked to Coach about things I need to personally work on. But, you know, a win's a win.
You mentioned before the tough competition motivates you. Where does that come from?
You know, it was probably back from my AAU days, right? I had this coach, right? And he was pretty skilled. I mean, he played overseas, and, you know, if the ball bounced a little differently, he could have made it to the NBA. But after practice, every day I would challenge him one-on-one. And that man used to, like, whoop me. He would not go easy on me. But I kept working on my game every single day, and he kept pushing me. And one day, I beat him. And I never lost since.
Good work today, DJ.
Thanks, Anna.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
First guy is Al Harrington. Look at this, Ruby.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. Tonight, two teams that have had great success, the kind of battle that could have future ramifications. Kenny, these teams may have to play each other again down the road in the playoffs. How can they set the tone here?
Oh, send a message. And even if you got to write it and give it to the ball boy to take down to the...
Hey, do you realize that with this last flight, I've flown almost 100,000 miles? I'm gonna be platinum soon.
Do you realize that we fly charter? You don't get points for that, boo-boo. How are you even calculating that?
Man.
You a special one, man.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Bringing you another, and let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, he said overall he's been pleased with their performances against...
Okay, David, thanks. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment. All the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's A-Train in at the 5.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Clarkson against Brogdon. And that one drops.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
There's the pick. And Zeller kicks to Middleton. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cleveland with the ball. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, there's no doubt. They were sharp on the offensive end. The bench guys just did a sensational job bringing their A-game.
Brogdon kicks to Parker. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it. And here's Clarkson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in? And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo against James. Outside, Antetokounmpo. For 3, Middleton. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
James kicks to Clarkson. Love with the screen for Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by James and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Clarkson against Brogdon. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Hit by Zeller. Shot to stop the drought. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on LeBron James.
Antetokounmpo, just incredibly talented, a long, lanky, athletic powerhouse of a player.
When you watch Giannis out there, he just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the 3 line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Middleton with it. Now defended by Korver. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Picked by Zeller. Here's Brogdon. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
Wasted no time on that one. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Parker against Love. And Middleton kicks to Brogdon. Zeller setting the pick for Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper.
Clarkson against Parker. Clarkson kicks to LeBron. Here's A-Train. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Washington. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Brogdon kicks to Zeller. Back to Brogdon. And stolen by James. And James throws it down.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Back to Brogdon. Antetokounmpo against LeBron. Antetokounmpo dishes to Zeller. For 3, Middleton. And that's collected by A-Train. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Passes it to Clarkson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love gets to Korver. It's up a 3. That's in there. Love with the assist. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, this is Korver's game, right? A phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. You know he's ready to fire on the catch.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And there's the pass to A-Train. Back to Clarkson. Shot left block. A shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever easy playing on the road, obviously. But that night, they were really in rhythm, shot the ball with such ease and confidence.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Zeller. Here's a Televich comes in for Jabari Parker. Joey Snell's check in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Doris, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. Middleton, the pass to Snell. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Snell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Outside Hill. Outside Green. There's the pick. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Henson with the screen. Dellavedova dishes to Middleton. Back to Dellavedova. Tries a three. And the foul on John Henson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thon Maker's checked in for Milwaukee. Cleveland leading by 4. Now here is Hill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Snell. Down low. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Cavaliers have gone 8-12 on field goal attempts so far. Here's A-Train. Rebounded by Maker.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
And stolen by Hood. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Nance. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70. So when he's...
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Antetokounmpo and Parker are the wing. Zeller is out there with John Henson, and it's Brogdon in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's LeBron. Drops in the layup for 2. James has got his third bucket of the night.
I'd say when LeBron is working near the rim, his strength becomes readily apparent.
Zeller setting the pick for Antetokounmpo, and Henson kicks to Zeller, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Wizards put on a show. Finished with 15 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. That game was just the latest example of how hot he's been. We'll see if anyone can pull him down tonight, Kevin.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, you do wonder, though, Greg, does he still have some of the adrenaline going from that performance? No matter how tired he is, he should have plenty of energy coming off that.
And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. Goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Henson. Brogdon against Clarkson. Henson with the screen. They double him with Love. It's Parker outside. That shot no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Korver. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range. Korver's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just an example of what sets LeBron apart from everyone else. The ability to set up his teammates for easy scores while being so dominant himself.
Antetokounmpo carries it down low. And the Bucks lead by 3. Cleveland's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. James, the pass to 8.
But James, a master floor general with passes like that one. Love to see it when he sets up his guys.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pick by Zeller. Henson against Love. Brogdon kicks to Zeller. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D for A-Train. Out to the wing. Pulls up. And again, it's Cleveland.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Love. Here's Zeller. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Zeller's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clarkson kicks to LeBron. Pass to A-Train. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Jumper off the screen, and Tyler Zeller's going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency. The team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
Cavaliers leading. James, the pass to Love. LeBron against Antetokounmpo. James dishes to Love. 5 on the clock. The drive by
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Over to the left wing. Here's Parker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 3. 51 seconds left now here in the second. Back to LeBron. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Cleveland.
If LeBron's three-point game is going, turn the lights out. It's over.
Henson with the screen. Here's the dish to Middleton. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. All sorts of time. Jump shot is good. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
Now Clarkson. Love with the screen for Clarkson. Over Parker. And so it's LeBron James making things.
Thanks, Kevin. You've had a great start to your rookie season. Now, is winning Rookie of the Year something that's on your mind?
You know what, DA? I have given it a little thought. You know, like I'm unsure if I should get a custom display case for the award or just, you know, leave it out on my coffee table so, you know, people can't help but talk about it. I mean, you know, I know I don't have to think about winning the award because, you know, that's pretty much locked up for me since I'm going to take this league by storm. But the hardest part for me is what I want to do with the hardware. You feel me?
Oh, okay then. A lot of confidence here, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Kyle Korver is out there with Clarkson, and it's A-Train in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Parker outside, picked by Zeller. Parker drives in, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
The kick out to LeBron. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Clarkson passes to LeBron. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for Milwaukee.
And their bigs have actually played a significant role with their passing. That frees the guards to come up off screens and cut to the rim and kind of flipping the script here offensively.
Love against Parker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Of course, we talk about speed and quickness being a difference maker on offense, which players really use those attributes to lock down players defensively.
Well, I think it's hard not to look at Marcus Smart and Jay Crowder. The kind of physical attributes, meaning speed, toughness, length, but they also have the mindset necessary to look opposite some of the best players in the league and say, not on my watch. I'm going to get down in my stance, and I'm going to prohibit you from getting to your strengths. It's really maybe underappreciated by everyone except coaches and fans of the game.
True, and you and I were just talking about Tony Allen.
That's a great point. I mean, Tony Allen has made his career specifically on the defensive end because, as you know, he's an opportunistic cutter, and if you leave him open, he can make an uncontested mid-range. But the reality is Tony Allen is in the NBA because he is a great defensive player.
And they call over the back here, too much contact.
And you can live with those over the back calls sometimes because at least it's an effort play.
Right, because you'd rather have guys playing aggressive and physical than being too timid.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Jelinovich is checked in. Back to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. Now here's Zeller. Defense is right there. And stolen by LeBron. One-on-one fast break. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Tony Snell's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Cleveland with a change here, too. That's checked in for Kyle Korver. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And you look at the Bucks and this roster, and the one constant at every position, length. I mean, great height and wingspan. Giannis and Maker, just to name a few.
Smith kicks to Clarkson. Screen by Smith. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Ogden against Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Middleton. For Milwaukee, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And the Bucks making a change here. Baker's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
A screen from Thompson. Shot off the pick. And that's good off the glass that time. James has got 14. And when so much of the NBA is trying to capitalize, Greg, on small ball, the Bucks said they're going to go for tall ball if they can make it work.
And what the length and height gives the Bucks is a few things. One, you get matchup advantages, at least at a few positions on the floor. Great coverage in the passing lanes. And remember now, the half court is much bigger because of the impact of the three-point shot. You need size, skill, and activity to be able to guard that far from the basket.
Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's A-Train. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Back to Brogdon. Shoots over Clarkson, and the Bucks miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And again, it's Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smith against Middleton. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And one of the things I love about Chris Middleton is his decision making. You know, he doesn't force shots or passes when he has the ball and just lets the play develop. And that's why coaches trust him so much.
And with Middleton and his decision making, it's true for both his scoring and his passing.
For the amount he facilitates, he has great efficiency. Low turnovers, solid field goal percentage, and his passing gets better every year.
Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Hill comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Hill, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. I mean, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
Passes to A-Train. There's the 3. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks trail by 5. It's the screen. 3-pointers. Snell. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. For Cleveland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Hill passes to A-Train. It's back to Hill. Out to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Here's A-Train, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's on Von Maker.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Cavaliers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Well, free throw shooting is a constant cause of concern for them, and today that concern has been front and center.
Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Hood comes in for J.R. Smith. Teletovic dishes to Middleton. Pass to Brogdon. Teletovic with a screen on Nance. It's stolen by Nance. Inside, the kick out to Hill. It's a very good look and converts. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And Henson kicks to Middleton. 2 points. That one goes. Middleton's got 12 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Dishes it to Green. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
Brogdon kicks to Teletovic. Brogdon the pass to Henson. Got a hand on it. Hood against Middleton. Hood drives in. Hill with it. Back to Hood. Nance sets a screen for Hood. 5 on the clock. Here's A-Train. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Parker's checked in for Chris Middleton. Doris with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone. Does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. That free throw good from Nance. And LeBron outspoken last season about the Cavs, Doris, need for more playmakers.
Well, Kev, at the time, there were only 2 players, Kyrie and LeBron, who were averaging at least 2 assists. To give you a point of comparison, the Warriors had 7 players do that. So there was a ton of pressure on LeBron and Kyrie to make that offense hum.
Henson on a screen on Hood. Snell, no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hill dishes to Green. Down low. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 7 now in this quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Bucks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo and Parker are the wings. Zeller is out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Middleton in at point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. LeBron kicks to Clarkson. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity. Just piling it on at this point.
You know, and the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now. Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 16-5 run. James, the pass to Clarkson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Korver. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And there's the pass to A-Train. Nance a screen. A-Train. A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Clarkson dishes to James. Down low, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Zeller, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to A-Train. He dishes it to James. Over Parker. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you've got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for the Bucks. A switch here also for Cleveland. Love's checked in. Bucks trail by 18. Antetokounmpo passes to Zeller. There's the feed to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
The shot's good from A-Train. The Bucks have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Screened by Parker. Middleton with it. Now defended by Korver. Antetokounmpo kicks to Zeller. And the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
And that one falls for Zeller. Here's James. Passes to A-Train. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Pass break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Pass to Brogdon. He feeds it to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
And how's that for a solo performance?
Well, you couldn't do it any better than that, Greg. Textbook execution on the break.
Zeller setting the pick for Antetokounmpo to the paint. And it's blocked. And here is James. Love outside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Zeller. And there's the call on A-Train. That will get in his 4th foul of the game. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Good on both. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. They set the pick. That's a pick by Love. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. That one's not going to go. Bucks trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for A-Train.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed.
And Zeller kicks to Brogdon. Pick by Zeller. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Now here's LeBron. Now the pass to A-Train. James. The 8-footer. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's early, but you've established yourself as a contender that might make a deep playoff run. Is that on your mind?
DA, baby, come on. You just figured that out? Man, have you seen our roster? We're stacked, bro. I'm surprised they didn't cancel the season when they saw how many ballers we have on this squad, all right? So we aren't just thinking of a deep playoff run, and we're not just thinking of winning the title this year. The only question we have is how many rings we're going to collect by the time this dynasty is over. You know what I'm saying? I need to get another hand.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
I get it. DJ Fire. Yeah, I better get some before it's too hot. You want some, boo-boo? I'm good, man.
Hey, DJ. Hannah says you're up.
All right, ready?
So, where's the smile? Did you even break a sweat tonight?
Look, I like that we stayed aggressive until the very end. We never let up, and that's the attitude that we need to have, blowout or not.
Hey, DJ, for a second it looked like you were going to do the old Dikembe finger wag.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Should we expect that kind of game from you on a regular basis?
Oh, heck yeah, man. I'm thinking about paying Deke a licensing fee so I can use that finger wag because I'm going to be sending balls all in the stands on a regular. You feel me? That's a part of my game, baby. That's how I do.
Good work today, DJ.
Thanks, Anna.
See you tomorrow.
All right.
The key with finding these players for a budget.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very, very, very Merry Christmas from all of us here at 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Ernie Johnson. Ho, ho, ho. Happy to be with you.
Yes. Shaka Claus.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, hard for them to forget their finals defeat at the hands of this team last season. Nothing can erase that, but a win wouldn't hurt. And you remember when LeBron first came back to Cleveland, there were some growing pains. Things didn't gel right away. But this is a team that knows what it's doing now.
Well, it only took him about 2 months, honestly. They went to the NBA Finals. So, yeah, the best in the East. These guys, LeBron, any team he's on, he's kind of like the Shaquille O'Neal of his day. Any team that he's on is going to be favored to win the NBA championship. Well, and I'm not kissing up to him because he's sitting on the other side.
Well, thank you, Kenny. But players like Kevin Love, they have adapted to their new roles. You have to give a lot of credit to the front office, too, finding role players that fit. Thank you for the compliment.
Oh, truth is truth, man.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan, the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I love you guys, too. But it's a one-way love.
Thank you.
Hey, DJ. Hey, listen. Local radio station says your outside shot is off.
These local radio station people think they know everything about basketball.
Hold on. Don't worry. I took care of it, DJ Hot Take. I called in. I gave him an earful, piece of my mind. I let him know. Now go make me proud.
Boo, boo.
I got you.
My man.
Talking about my work.
To a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
Yeah, well, you got to like what they've been showing here of late. Very solid basketball they're playing across the board, and you can point to a lot of different areas where they have been excellent.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Clarkson is out there with Kyle Korver, and it's A-Train in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
where you get the sense that LeBron's passing and ball handling were innate. His shooting is something he's had to work at.
Durant kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Korver. To the left wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. A-Train. It's deflected. Outside Durant. He kicks to Curry. Dishes to Thompson. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Just some grown man strength from Thompson there. His ability to shake off hard hits and still drain shots is admirable.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Now here's James. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago. Up off the screen and finished off by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Curry. 11 feet out and he hits it. Curry's got his first basket.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Clarkson with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Curry against Clarkson. Picked by Pachulia. Durant for three. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well.
Clarkson with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. To the middle. It's tipped. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
Passes it to A-Train. LeBron outside. The pass to A-Train. Shot clock at 6. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Thompson dishes to Curry. It's Durant on the wing. Lots of room. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here's Clarkson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. A-Train, the pass to Love. Will it go? And that one's good by LeBron. James has got 6.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Outside Curry. And he feeds it to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. 8 points for him.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot.
Oh, yeah! Nice! Just beautiful.
I totally agree.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And we think about the Cavs' ability, Steve, to carve up defenses. Top 5 in free throw attempt differential last season.
The reason why is their attacking styles. It also shows their veteran savvy at the other end, not getting baited into cheap fouls.
The screen from Thompson. Clarkson against Curry. Here's the floater. It's deflected. James against Durant. Here's A-Train. No good. That would have tied it.
just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Plenty of space. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And this is a rematch from the NBA Finals a season ago. They came up a little short, looking for some redemption tonight.
For a player of LeBron's size to have the skills of an elite point guard, you gotta love that.
Durant for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got his second bucket.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Love kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. The dish to Clarkson. Pass to A-Train. Good D by Bell.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Durant kicks to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Well, that shot by Stephen Curry from the three-point line, he can hit that with his eyes closed.
Here's the screen. Pass to Clarkson. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I mean, plenty of lift in those legs. LeBron never did the dunk contest. He just does it in a game.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, one of 5 players, Smitty, ever to achieve that.
And last season became the first ever to total 27,000 points, 7,000 assists, and 7,000 rebounds. He's the greatest small forward ever to play this game, in my opinion.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's A-Train, defended by Bell. Here's A-Train. Hill dishes to Hood. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside Durant. Iguodala outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Man's no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
For 3, Durant. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there. You always hear about a player working extra hard in the offseason. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Korver and LeBron are the wings. A-Train is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Clarkson in at the point.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, A-Train in the last game against the Bulls was huge. He picked up 12 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. And we will see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
Hey, David, thanks very much. He's one of those players who can do remarkable things on any given night, in any given game. That was a special game he played.
And it wasn't just the performance, guys, but really his preparation. He knew the right way to attack in every situation.
And that was the beauty of it. His ability to read and react to whatever they threw at him. That's all confidence right there. He knows he's in a groove, and they've got this team on its heels.
He dishes it to Clarkson. Green with the block.
You know, so much of Draymond's rim protection comes from positioning, but this time he just flat out went got it.
Thompson passes to Livingston. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, you watch the all-around game of Sean Livingston, and there's a lot to like. very soft on his turnaround and pull-up shots. Great vision, solid defender. He pretty much does everything well.
And here's Clarkson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's LeBron. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And with Livingston, you have to remember that his career was nearly ended by a devastating knee injury. Many players wouldn't have attempted to come back from an injury like that, but Steve, he has, and he has found success.
Kevin, it's hard not to cheer for a guy like Sean Livingston, who has gone through so much. You wonder how great he could have been if the injury never happened. I see him. He could have been playing or would have been an all-star in this game.
Here's A-Train, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from A-Train. And the games on Christmas Day are such a huge part of the NBA season, but now also the uniforms. Steve, the uniforms that the teams wear are a hot item. Just how nice are these babies?
They are extremely nice, Kevin, because as soon as my kids get a chance to see them, they're online, and I have to pay for it. They want to buy those Christmas Day uniforms. The NBA is doing a great job of taking money out of my pocket.
But that has become must-watch TV. You circle that date for a lot of reasons, and one of which is the NBA.
Yes. Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Kicks it to Clarkson. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
Thompson inside, guarded by Korver. The 15-footer, the rebound by A-Train.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
On the wing, Korver. To the middle, Pachulia with the steal. Now, here's Livingston. He's covered closely. Looking to end the drought. Good D by LeBron.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
Outside Durant. Feeds it to Green. Pachulia kicks to Green. And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The feed now to LeBron. They set the pick. That's tipped. Pachulia with the steal. Durant just inside the line. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And 11 points for Kevin Durant. Now Clarkson. It's a pick by Love. Passes it to A-Train. And it's in off the backboard. A-Train's got 13.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Here's Livingston. Green, the screen. Durant with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Durant kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go either for Durant.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Korver gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 16. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Green with a screen on LeBron. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Cleveland. A-Train's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James, the pass to A-Train, and he banks in the layup. A-Train's got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus, but they held each other accountable and played hard.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Bell is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Green, and it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
A-Train, the pass to Hood. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Hood's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
46 seconds left in the first half. It's stolen by Hill. To the inside, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block. I love the effort there. Refuses to give up on that play.
Curry kicks to Durant. Shot from 16, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
It's stolen by Bell. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Iguodala is running. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Here's A-Train. He got it!
Wow!
He caught it!
Man, that was unbelievable.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
A little joke right at the buzzer.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, you've been mentioned as a major contender for Rookie of the Year. Is that something you're aiming for?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half moment. And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Klay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the 5, home in the paint. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's A-Train. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Curry passes to Durant. He kicks it to Thompson. Green with a screen on Love. Thompson from long range. That shot off the mark. And Cleveland will come the other way.
A very disappointing start to this half. 3 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Here's Korver, and he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
So dangerous on the perimeter. We got a chance to see Kyle Korver convert inside.
And Kyle Korver was such a fundamental player for the Hawks over the last 4 or 5 seasons. But last season, you know, Steve, they traded him away to Cleveland.
Yeah, they wanted to get younger. And now Kyle Korver, 36, ankle and elbow surgery. They wanted to move on from him, but he's still a heck of a player, but the Hawks had different plans.
Pachulia sets a screen for Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's A-Train. A beautiful reverse layup. A-Train's got 22.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
Curry kicks to Green. Stolen by Clarkson. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. So he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And that one hits back iron.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You take a look at the A-Train, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And the shot goes in. And it's now only a 1-point Warrior lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Over Smith. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the Cavaliers with possession. 11 unanswered points for them for the lead. And there's another one for the Cavaliers. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Steve, free throws, not the most exciting aspect of the game, certainly, but they're a great way to put points on the board. Talk about the mentality for a score. You know, getting to the line and making that part of his game.
Well, Kevin, if you're a scorer, you got to be able to knock down free throws, especially those games you're not shooting a high percentage from the field. But if you can get to the line 6 times, 7 times on your own, and you shoot 85 to 90%, that gives you 5 or 6 points. And then you have a couple technical fouls, and you can put another 2 points on there. You're talking about a guy as a scorer that are 9, we call it 3 points. Now you need a couple threes and a couple one-on-one moves. You're at 20, and everything else after that is gravy.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green, the screen. And Caspi has it in the corner. And that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Caspi's got 5 now.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
They set the pick. James kicks to Clarkson. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Outside, Green. On the wing, Thompson. Over Smith. Thompson misses. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Out to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The pass to A-Train. Dishes it to Clarkson. Over Curry. And the shot falls short this time. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And then Durant with the top.
I think you underestimate the strength.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the deadly forward pair. Kyle Korver is out there with Clarkson, and it's A-Train in at the 5 down low. Here's Pachulia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle and Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia. He just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle. Doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Curry kicks to Iguodala. He feeds it to Thompson. Iguodala outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And for the last few seasons, we've seen where Andre Iguodala's role on offense has diminished. You know, he still contributes, but tends to defer a bit more there. And one thing you can say, though, defensively, still at an elite level in terms of his versatility.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
A-Train, the pass to Clarkson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Perhaps, Greg, the biggest asset Iguodala brings to a team is his ability to defend.
I mean, he just has great timing for when to go for the steal. I mean, he can still move his feet well and can guard anybody, but the versatility to guard point guards to power forwards is something that makes him special. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Korver. Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the 3, and James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to A-Train. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Iguodala dishes to Pachulia. They set the pick. Pachulia sets a screen for Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Draymond Green just does so many things well on the basketball floor. But to me, above all else, he really is an elite defender who allows this team to be creative with their lineup. You can just put him on any player at any position and feel comfortable with his impact.
It's a pick by Love. James with it. Now Green defending. The 3 from Korver. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And with Green, it just seems that as long as he's going to be in the league, he'll be in contention for Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green has been that dominant on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And one thing's for certain, you don't want to go at him when you need a bucket. Use it as a challenge, almost an insult if a guy wants to attack him. And he just has a knack for making winning plays on the defensive side of the floor.
James, the pass to Love. Here's A-Train. He's covered by Thompson. And it drops once again. The bucket from A-Train. And now a 7-point Cavalier lead. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Cleveland leading by 7. LeBron with it. The dish to Clarkson. Back to LeBron. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. It's over Korver. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And now it's up to 25 points for Klay Thompson. Now, here's Clarkson. To the right side. Here's A-Train. Pachulia cover. A-Train. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Green, the screen. Pachulia sets a screen for Iguodala.
Watch your head.
Beautiful feed.
And just a spectacular play from Iggy there. Seeing a path to the basket and just taking off towards the rim.
There's a screen. LeBron dishes to Clarkson. Love with the screen on Iguodala. LeBron passes to Love. Good, and the assist goes to James.
The ultimate stretch four. Love with tremendous range.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Phenomenal how many threes he drained in the first half, especially considering he's hit none since.
The shot's good from A-Train.
You can tell he is on a mission down the stretch. Attack offensively and build on this lead.
Curry passes to Iguodala. Picked by Pachulia. Green with a screen on Korver. And Thompson kicks to Green. It's good.
You see the power, the long arm. Draymond able to convert through contact for the potential and one.
And the Warriors making a change here. Durant's checked in. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, A-Train.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. That's good from Green. And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3/4. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on. When you need a big basket, call on Stephen Curry. This guy is not afraid of taking those shots.
And here's Clarkson. James right side. A-Train, the pass to Love. Outside Korver. Cleveland moving it around. And here's Love from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Curry has it in the corner. The rebound by A-Train. A-Train's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Well, he's not just lurking for threes. Kevin Love also dangerous on the glass.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. No one covered. And that's 19 points for Kevin Durant.
The confidence of Kevin Durant on display, especially when the game tightens up.
Korver sets the screen for Clarkson. Here's the screen. Korver dishes to James. Durant with the steal. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. That's good. And nice assist from Durant. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
And the wingspan for Durant, so disruptive. Such a great score. I think people overlook the strides he's made at the defensive end. Very comfortable coming up with the big bucket. Love has been the go-to guy.
1:15 left in the game. Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. Oh, that's blocked. Curry against Clarkson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. Them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. The Warriors have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Fires the 3, nails it, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
What more can you ask for?
Phenomenal here in the clutch. This is what fans tune in to see.
Clarkson pitched to Korver. After Clarkson, it falls.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 4. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The screen. Count it.
With the game on the line, who better to turn to than Thompson for a big shot? A clutch performer who lives for the big moment.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Your go-to guy in these situations, LeBron, has been here before plenty of times.
Showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 5. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Thompson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Picked by Pachulia. Feeds it to Thompson. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
First, and that increases their lead to 6.
Having won the most MVPs of any active player, LeBron still going strong.
And so both free throws are good. And it's
Game over, man. 30 points, son of a.
kept out of bounds.
It's a 7-point game. From deep three-point range, no good. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they should.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Another win for you guys. How have you guys been able to play at this level and put all these wins together at this point of the season?
Oh, DA, stay tuned, baby. This isn't even our final form. We're still in the cocoon, man. A winning streak like this is something that we can roll out of bed and accomplish because, you know, we're just that good. We are that good. And honestly, I'm really hoping that some teams will step it up and give us a challenge because right now, it feels like we're playing on rookie mode or something.
Well, all right, David, thank you. Thank you.
What'd I say? Huh?
I know.
What'd I say?
I know.
Transition D leads to easy shot.
Absolutely, and you, my young friend, killed it on transition D. Hey, offense comes from defense. It's a great game tonight, kid.
Thanks, Coach.
Gotta love it when a 35-year-old calls you kid.
It's nothing like a win, y'all.
Put us on your back all the way to the locker room, bro. Hey, keep doing what you're doing.